Hey, it's Elsie from Ten of Cups Tarot. If you have reached me here and you've been here before, thank you very much for coming back. If you are new, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the group. And I will tell you right off the bat that everyone here is amazing. So don't worry about making comments. Don't worry about mean or rude people here, because so far it just doesn't happen. So we have such an amazing, amazing group of people here. All right, so I am back for the readings for the 15th to the 30th. 30 days, September, April. Yeah, right. It is 30 days. I thought it was 31. But yeah, I am back to read for Aries. That's what I'm going to do right now. So it is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the collective Aries. If you don't know your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, or if you just don't know your Moon and Rising sign, go to my About page. If you go to the top and click About, you'll see at the bottom of the page there is a place where you can go to plug in some info and find out what your Moon and Rising sign is. And there's also a donation button there if you can find it in your heart to do that. You can also order a reading and pay that way as well. So I am using the Gilded Tarot today. And so I'm just going to call in some help, because you guys know I can't do this by myself, right? Okay, so Archangel Michael, if you could be present, please. Also Uriel and the angels and guides. You can please help me know what's in the highest good for the sign of Aries from the 15th of November until the 30th of November. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Holders of the pure white light, if you can please bless me while I open a channel to Spirit. And help me see the things in the cards which are of the highest good for the collective Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter from 15th of November until the 30th of November. Okay, I think we're good. Just gonna cut. What's this? All right. Here we go. Just get my hair out of the way. I don't like my hair on my face, guys, so that's why I'm always playing with it. All righty, here we go. Ready? Oh, and you start off being stuck, being in the hangman position. So you're looking for something, or sorry, you're looking for a different way to look at a situation. So you've got something in your head that you're trying to figure out, and you are stuck. You're hanging there trying to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe it's a decision you're trying to make about someone or something, and you're not exactly sure what to do. So you're trying to check out all perspectives, which I think is a really smart thing to do, especially when you are making a major decision in your life. Usually the Hanged Man will show up when you are trying to make a major decision of some kind. So yeah, I feel as though it's sleepless nights for you. It's something that's on your mind every day. I feel like it's a person that's on your mind every day, and you are trying to figure out, you're trying to pick between two. That's what you're doing. Yeah, I think so. Let's keep going. Keep going. Yeah. That Five of Swords. So you feel as though you've won the argument, or maybe you've won the fight, but not really won the war. So I don't think you really know what you're doing at this point. You feel as though in your day-to-day that you are okay, that you're winning the fight. Day to day, you're winning the fight. The problem is, I think there is a fight that you're trying to win day to day, and it can get exhausting. And trying to, thinking about something over and over and over again and trying to find a different perspective. I don't know if you're trying to find the different perspective if you're comparing people, or if you're trying to find someone who is trying to decide whether you should stay or whether you should go. I think you want to be victorious here, but it's going to be at the expense of others, because you can see that he's holding all the swords. So that means that he beat others out of their swords. So you know that it's going to be at the expense of others. And so it's a scary thing. And that's why you're trying to look at it from another perspective. Because it looks like you want to go on a different route in love. Page of Cups. So you can be younger than the person can be younger than you. Just remember, you can flip it in the story, and time is fluid, right? So this could be you, this could be the other person, but it looks like there is an age difference in one of the cases. And you have a lot of emotion for the person that you have the age difference with. You want to be victorious there, and you want to bring in love and emotion, but I think that you're stuck. You're not really sure if you're ready to do that yet. So, you know, the Three of Cups, it's emotional, how do you say, emotional fun, I guess. You're out with friends, having drinks, enjoying. This is sort of an indication that there could be a third party thing going on here. I'm not saying that anybody's cheating on anybody. I'm saying that perhaps that you are trying to make a choice in your head about what you want to do. And it's in your head, it's a triangle, because there's two people you're choosing between. I don't know why that keeps coming up too, but I feel as though that's what's going on. So yeah, it's a happy time for you, because you're enjoying reconnecting with friends after a very long time, and enjoying having the fun, and, you know, just being silly and having a few drinks. And in the meantime, you know, there is this that is stuck in the back of your mind. That in your mind, it might be a third party situation, but a third party situation that's not happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody's cheating on anybody, but in your mind, because you're trying to make a decision, that there's three people in the party. I guess you can say. One of those is a soulmate. So the Six of Cups is soulmate energy. And it is energy that is emotional. And you are going on an emotional journey here. You want to take your love, your emotion, to someone who's going to accept it. There's more emotion here. We're looking at cups all over the place here. So more emotion here. So the thing is this, is that Mercury retrograde is still at us for another couple days yet. And, you know, this is what happens. It makes us trip over our words and our feet and bump into things. And it brings things up from the past, all of the unfinished business that you have, right? It brings it all up from the past and makes you clean your karma. It makes you it brings things to a head, so you'll finish it and then throw it away so you can keep carrying on. You don't want to be dragging this karma into the next life. Not like you drug it in from the last, right? You just need to finish it finally, be done with it. So if this is the case of a soulmate, talk to that person, tell them they're your soulmate, and then just figure it out with the third party and be done with it if that's what you want. Yeah, it looks like a fourth person wants to come to the party. Like the Page of Cups wants to enter the Three of Cups, wants to enter the party. The party may be about the Six of Cups. The party may be about the soulmate. Maybe, you know, at the beginning, you're not really making a decision, but maybe, you know, a little bit further down the line, you're deciding that the soulmate is the person that you need to be with. More cups. Jeez. More cups. And this is wishes fulfilled, right? It can also be too much. Like you see, he's got 9 of Cups here. He's holding up a cup. He's pretty happy that all those cups are full. What I'm saying is, just be careful how much you're drinking. There's partying going on, so be careful how much you're drinking, because it will make it hard for you to make the decisions that you need to make. But it looks like your wishes are going to be fulfilled here with this Six of Cups, and looks like the decision you may make, according to these cards, is you may make the decision in favor of the soulmate. So that card, the Nine of Cups, is coming up under the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man really wants to see it from a different perspective, because really wants to have the Nine of Cups, right? Wants to have all the wishes fulfilled. And of course, who doesn't? Of course, you deserve it, Aries. You've worked hard. Why not? Coming up under the Five of Swords is the Six of Wands. You're very popular. You're popular. People are, you're very, how can I say? You're very personable and probably very attractive. So you're very personable. People cheer you on in the things that you do. Perhaps you're the boss wherever you are. That could very well be. Maybe you have people working under you that you keep trying to motivate. But these people are happy to see you. This is the person coming back from the war. So this is winning the fight. This is winning the war, whatever the war is to you. So that person comes back from the war. Everybody is cheering. Their action is they are cheering. You come in on a great horse, looking pretty good, no worse for wear. But you are very popular. You could be in a large area, taking care of a large crew. Perhaps you're the boss. Perhaps you're on social media. Maybe you're on Instagram or Facebook or even YouTube. Like you just, you have a lot of people around you who know who you are and who are cheering you on. And that's coming up under the Five of Swords. So it's coming up under winning the battle, and then the Six of Wands is winning the war. So it's a victory, right? Love. So you've probably made a decision, or you're about to make a decision based on the victory that you want here, and that you would like to win the war. You're looking for this. You're looking for the Nine of Cups. You want your wishes fulfilled, and this is coming up under your, your emotional page. The Page of Cups is carrying in emotional love, and under that comes the Major Arcana, the Lovers. So this is something you can't change. You're in love with somebody. I'm going to venture a guess that you're not married to the person that you're in love with, that you're not in a relationship with the person that you're in love with, because I see the soulmate card here. So I think you want victory. And you want emotional love from your lover. Or the person that you want to be your lover. Woo! Well, there's the first card. Of course, it's a fire sign. Hang on, card diving. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And it is... Judgment. So yeah, you have made a decision. You've made a decision about who you love. This is resurrection. It's bringing things back from the past. Just saying. So maybe it's someone that you knew long ago. Maybe it's someone that you can't stop thinking about. I said that with the first card. I don't think you can stop thinking about the person that that you want to reunite with. The Judgment card, it can also be a card of making harsh decisions or hard decisions, like that could be big decisions, buying a house, buying a car, getting a divorce. You could be signing legal documents. That Judgment card is coming up under the Three of Cups. So that's sort of interesting that you're making a final decision based on the third party that's going on in your life, or at least in your head, maybe not in your life, but at least in your head. So perhaps you've made a decision. Yeah, it's over. You've made a decision. You're in transformation mode. You've ended something, or you're about to end something and about to start something new. With the soulmate, they're coming up under each other. Yeah, they're coming up under each other in this fashion here. So yeah, you are, death has come either to the soulmate connection, or death has come and you are going to the soulmate connection. So I don't know what that is right now because we're in a general reading here, but either you have decided that you are not going with the soulmate connection. You could have decided, no, I need to stay where I am with who I'm with. keep going here. Well, the Wheel of Fortune seems to want to push in your direction, so it wants to push in your favor. So it usually, well, this is of course the card of divine timing, right? This is the card of Jupiter, which makes sense because Jupiter is sort of involved in a lot of things lately. And this card comes up when the universe is telling you that it's divine timing. So all of this stuff that's going on here, you know, it's not necessarily going to happen right now. Time is fluid. So it could happen, you know, in a week, it could happen in a year, it could happen in a month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever. So this is being pushed in your favor. Now, this card is coming up and touching the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So all of that is going to be showing up in your favor shortly, or should be shortly. But it is divine timing, so, you know, really, it is really up to the universe. Now, one thing I do want to say here is that when you learn lessons in your life, I seem to pull less and less major arcana. So if you are learning the lessons you are supposed to be learning, that the universe wants you to learn, then I am pulling very few major arcana on you during your reading. So what I see here so far is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 10 cards on the table are major arcana. So it looks like there may be a little bit of knowledge and learning that's going on here. These are all things that you're going to learn, and then you can put them to bed, right? You don't have to drag them into the next life. Wow. So the Wheel of Fortune is pushing you right into happiness, right into the apex card, the Sun. It's pushing you right into all things illuminated, beauty, wonder, happiness, happy life, children, everything. Anything that you want is what it's pushing you into. That's amazing. You need happiness, Aries. And the Sun comes up when it's forced upon you. You know, when the major arcana shows up, it's when the universe says, look, you're not doing this for yourself. It's time for us to take it into our own hands. I'm going to tell you how I know that. Because I just recently ignored my own tower moment. I was dealing my cards and I saw the tower coming and I was like, wonder what that is. And I kept moving. And then I recently had a tower moment about 3 weeks ago where I quit my job, my corporate job. So it was a huge tower moment. It shook me down. I didn't expect to do it, but it was the only option and I had to get out of a toxic environment. So yeah, so that's what's going on here. The Wheel of Fortune is pushing you into the Sun because you're not happy where you are. You are not happy where you are. That's why you're being pushed into the Sun. You're being pushed into a Sun moment here. Page of Pentacles. You want to take love into someone. I don't know who it is, but the Page of Pentacles is ready to, you know, someone who's younger is in love with someone here. And this is also touching the Lover's card as well as the Sun. The Sun is also touching the Lover's card and the card of the Page of Cups. So you've got a couple of pages here. And this one is bringing in love, a new start, perhaps an apology. Well, I guess the Page of Cups could bring that in as well. But Pentacles, yeah, bringing in love and a new start in love. Telling you not to miss the opportunity. So you're in thought, you're thinking about it. You've been thinking about it for a while. And this card is a card of, you know, feeling kind of indifferent, not really coming to a decision, but you know, this can be a missed opportunity. You can see here that this cup is above the head of this person. They're staring at it, but they haven't yet taken the cup. So will they take the cup? Who knows? But don't miss the opportunity. If this could be a missed opportunity if you decide to ignore the cup. And that's okay too. If you want to stay where you are, Aries, then that is, if you're happy doing that, like, I don't mean happy, I mean Sun happy. If you're happy staying where you are, you deserve to be happy. You should stay where you are. But that's not what these cards are saying. These cards are saying that you want to go off to see a soulmate. and tell that soulmate how much you love them and that you want to start a new life with them. That's what these cards are saying. I know this is a general reading and it's not going to apply to everybody, but, you know, it may apply to a few of you. Wow. Then it's time to close the chapter. That's exactly what you're doing. You are trying to close the chapter on an old relationship because you know that your soulmate is ready. Yeah. That World card is touching the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. This is really a very positive reading. The thing is that when, you know, the World is a major arcana card and the universe will step in and say, look, it's time. It's time. You haven't been doing these things for yourself. And in order for you to progress from here, it is time for you to learn this lesson. It's time for you to learn how to close a chapter and open a new chapter. The thing is, you can hang on as long as you want, but it's just going to cause a tower moment. It's going to happen anyway. The universe is telling you it's going to happen anyway. This chapter is going to close regardless of how long you hang on. So you're just going to cause a tower moment if you don't. Here's the Empress. She is the person that is your person. She is intuitive. She is, you know, all for... she's all four signs. She's pentacles. She's rods. She's an air sign. She's, you know, she's the Queen of Swords. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's the Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Rods. She's the Queen of Fire as well. So yeah, this is the person that is looking beautiful. The person that you want to go to, your soulmate. She's intuitive. She is waiting. She is the person who you want to take the single pentacle into. Because you're done. You're done. And you've had enough pain. You've had enough pain trying to hold everything on your back. And it is the end of your pain, the completion. The 10 is the completion. So it's the completion of pain here. It's time for you to heal, Aries. It's time for you to walk away to those things that do not serve you. And it's time for you to heal. It's causing confusion though, right? Perhaps you have a lot of opportunities coming to you in terms of whether you're going to date or not. Perhaps when you become single, I feel like you were in a relationship and you have recently become single, or you're thinking about it, but then you have a lot of people who are coming at you only because you are the person who everybody's looking at, you know. So it can be kind of confusing trying to make the decisions about what comes next. Too many options, right? King of Cups. You are the King of Cups, Aries. You are the person who is emotional. You need someone to take you seriously in your emotional love. You are the person who is, well, you can be a flip-flopper. I'm just saying, you can be a flip-flopper because this King of Cups can be very, how do you say, can switch their minds like that. So this is the king that is full of emotion, that will wear his heart on his sleeve, the guy that will take care of you, take care of everything. This could be a queen as well. I mean, don't get hung up with the gender in the cards. You know, it looks like that King of Cups is touching the Empress. So the Empress and the King of Cups could want to be coming into union, but the Seven of Cups is in the way, is causing confusion with everything. Last card. Are you going to sneak off? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to sneak off and see that person? Just to check in and see if that soulmate is still on your side? This is deceit. So I don't know who you're deceiving, but, or maybe someone's deceiving you. You could flip it as well. If someone has been deceiving you, maybe that's the reason you're leaving the relationship, but you are perhaps feeling deceived. Maybe someone has stolen something from you. If you are in the parting of a relationship, that could be house, money, car, children. Perhaps you're feeling deceived, or maybe you feel as though you need to sneak off because it's just going to be a shit show. You know, it could be just really too much for the kids, too much for the family. Maybe you're just going to sneak off and be done with it. So that is the reading. I am, though, going to pull cards from the universe. I'm just going to pull one of these. You know what? Before I do that, though, I'm going to ask for an outcome here. I'm going to ask Spirit for an outcome. Just going to draw a few cards on the outcome. I'm kind of curious. Spirit, if things go as they are planned here in these cards, can you please tell me what the outcome is going to be here? What is the outcome here for the collective Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And from November the 15th to the 30th. Okay. Well, first thing that came up was feeling closed off. Makes sense. If you leave a relationship, you're going to be feeling closed off, and that's going to cause some heartbreak for you. Maybe frustration as well, but leaving a relationship is not easy. And regardless of whether you're going to a place that is of the sun, it's still, you know, the old stuff in the background is still going to break your heart. You've got the Two of Swords here as well, so you're still kind of throwing around the idea of whether or not you should leave. And then I see the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is the harvest. No longer have to wait. You can go ahead and take action. You no longer have to wait. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You've got Sun in the center of your reading. Your Empress is waiting for you. It's time to close the old chapter and bring in the new one. It's time to end your pain. Yeah, it's time for you to live, Aries. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to end something, to start something new, but can you live with this for the rest of your life? Can you live with that? Is that what you deserve? I don't think that you do. I think you deserve more than that. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull a card from the universe, a note from the universe. That you have options is meaningful. Rock on. You do have options, and that's the problem, right? You have too many options. Yeah. It says, if I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know your unimaginable importance just as you now are to the lives of so many. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh, shoot. You were such a good idea. So you have options, and it's meaningful. Just know that you have options. I have a feeling that you've been depressed, maybe a little bit, Aries. If not clinically, then just feeling, you know, sad and confused and wanting more in your life, wanting more for your family. I'm just going to pull some cards here from the Power of Love. Let's see what else we have. There we go. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of heart by actively sharing and living love. There you go. Show yourself compassion, though, okay? Show yourself compassion. Do the things that are going to be good for you as well as good for others. You no longer have to sacrifice. Your pain is over. You no longer have to sacrifice yourself for the life of others. So show some compassion to yourself, Aries, and make sure that you're going to be happy as well as everyone else. All right? That's all I've got for you today. Just a reminder, until the end of the month, there is a $10 discount on a $60 reading. So if you'd like to go down into the description, you'll find all the information that you need. My email address is also down there, so please just send me an email, and we will hook up a reading for you when it's best for your time frame. I hope you are having a great week. I know it's only Wednesday, but hopefully it's going good for you. Thank you, Aries. Bye-bye.